Mm-hmm. Anyone else? If you were in a situation in which there was an unjust ruler or government, how would you demonstrate that your loyalty rests with God, but you respect the government?
Hold on. Online people say they can't hear.
Can't hear on the Zoom.
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir.
Hello? My light's on.
Mic is on. What's your mic connected to?
This is to the screen. Can they hear now?
Try to turn up the volume and see if it works.
Turn up the volume, turn up the volume.
The volume
What
on.
that is.
I don't know. It just said on there, it said turn up volume
Oh.
on the screen up here. So I don't know if they had anything to do with it.
Okay, they can hear now.
I had it muted over here. I don't know if that was it.
That's probably what it was.
Okay. There we go.
So, if you were in a situation in which there was an unjust ruler or government, how would you demonstrate that your loyalty rests with God, but you respect the government?
Pray and resist.
Okay. Pray and resist.
Because I'm all about that.
Mm-hmm.
I
Mm-hmm.
told y'all before in here, y'all need to pray.
Yeah. Well, because there is a posture that we have to be in, I believe, in order to give room for God to do what He
Absolutely.
does. So it says spiritual truths are vital as they guide our social and political lives. So the key is we have to know those spiritual truths so that we can be guided, which gives us wisdom. It says, as believers, we pledge our ultimate to God above nation, family, and even selves. Nevertheless, God calls us to live in peace and to submit to authority of those who govern our societies. It says, as believers, we are to follow the just laws of society in which we are a part. This is one way that we can honor God and demonstrate that we submit to His authority. So we must understand that God is hindered when we stand at odds with government. Even when they are not, we are charged with praying for leaders, well-being, and wisdom with hope that they follow God and govern in ways that are ethically and morally just. So in 1 Peter 2 and 2, I'm going to start with verse 1 and then go to verse 4 maybe. But in the Passion Bible, it says, most of all, I'm writing to encourage you to pray with gratitude for God. Pray for all men with all forms of prayers and requests as you intercede with intense passion. And pray for every political leader and representative so that we would be able to live tranquil, undisturbed lives as we worship the awe-inspiring God with pure hearts. It is pleasing to our Savior God to pray for them. He longs for everyone to embrace His life and return to the full knowledge of the truth. So, asking the question, like, how we navigate that space of, because here we are. I think this lesson definitely applies to where we are now. And so, from a political piece, even in our jobs, even here, I was thinking as I was studying this, even how we relate to our man of God, our leader here, what does that look like? How familiar, what does our respect look like? Because God does require us. It's like there's a there's a piece that we own so that God can do what he can do. But if we don't necessarily do that or allow our feelings to get involved, it will hinder the hand of God. What are your thoughts about that? True or false?
I mean, it's true. I mean, the word tells us to pray for those who curse you, or pray for those who mistreat you.
Mm-hmm.
And if the government or if leadership even does something that's, hurtful or whatever the case may be, you still gotta, the right thing to do
Mm-hmm.
is to continue to pray. The God holds the king's heart,
Mm-hmm.
right? And so you might not can change them,
Mm-hmm.
but God can change them.
Mm-hmm. So Jesus demonstrates his wisdom and ability to outsmart his opponents, who had every intention to trap him, making a statement that would be used against him. So he plainly stated that the money that bore